Now I'm going to call on stage Morten Lund, who is he's a friend. He's the head of Lund XY. Hi, Morten. How are you? You should. I'll get you a mic, please. Oh, you have. You should go. Yeah, in front of the podium. So, Morten, just before we start, is your presentation on? No. Okay, we'll talk as we load it. Can we have Morten's presentation? We had to have one. So we'll start while we load your presentation. La présentation. Okay. Morten, what happened?
Well, I don't know. Something hit me.
No, but I mean, so you're one of the first investors as a business angel in Europe. We need the presentation.
Do you have my presentation?
All right, I'm gonna. So shall we talk before we? It's here. All right,
it's actually here.
Everything's fine.
Sorry. Okay, let's just kick it off.
Oh, it's a movie?
Yeah. Well, there are two things. This first, I'll play this movie first, and then I'll play it when I've said something stupid. Can you turn up the sound to silly? Well, I don't know what I want to say with this movie, but I mean, I'm invited here to probably talk a little bit about myself and do some shameless self-promotion, as well as, how do you do full screen here?
There you go.
Can you put it on full screen?
I'll do it. Just start.
Well, as it states, I'm 36. I have 4 kids, which I'm really proud of, and a lot of startups. And I work by myself, and I'm going to try to put all the information I can into your heads in as short time as possible, because I love the idea that the web is short and fast. I hate these long, stupid speeches, as well as I hate this self-promotion, which I'm doing myself. So it's contradiction. But basically, it's pretty simple. It's not necessarily easy. I think the TechCrunch guys was right in a lot of stuff he said. But remember, he's a journalist, and he should not tell entrepreneurs how to work. But it's nice inspiration, of course. It's, of course, risk equals return. And I dare to say that I do act like I talk. But I also think risk equals impact. And of course, it's about finding this next big thing. That's why we're all here. We can sell a company and build something big. But I mean, if you think you get it from me, I mean, I have no fucking clue what the next big thing is. I don't think anyone really has, but it must be about being ready to lose and be ready to see that risk is the key and money matters much less than you think. And that's why I love this downturn. I mean, the downturn is amazing for entrepreneurs, because only people who are born rich have a problem with losing. I mean, I started with nothing as a student. I probably had more fun than I had last year when I was thinking about buying a private jet. Now I lost all my money on a newspaper, but it doesn't feel that bad. I mean, I started thinking in more realistic terms, and I'll of course come back, but I don't know if I need to come back in money terms or if I want to come back in just having good values. And of course, the next big thing is, I mean, people is everything. And the vision is the key, but don't mix it up with hallucination. That's the thing that is very important, I think, for all of us to remember, that the techie who has a vision, he probably smokes too much pot to differentiate it from the hallucination. As well as we have to know, of course, network is the key and technology is the key, but I mean, I only go with proven technology and then mix it. Otherwise, you can go into semiconductors and stuff if you really believe in that, but I don't. And I think timing, of course, I mean, you can't time timing, but you can try to optimize it. I mean, I think the Skype versus the Overture is interesting. I mean, a lot of other companies invented Skype and the idea of talking over IP, but Skype did it in the right timing when the PC suddenly had a sound card and was ready for it, and the internet was kind of rolled out. But in the reverse with Overture, which was listed, I mean, many years before Google even had a business model, and Google is now leveraging it. Of course, it's all back to the risk and the return and the risk and the impact. But in reality, it's all about you guys out there who think you want to be entrepreneurs. I mean, take a deep breath, and is it really what you want to be, or you want to be rich like the neighbor and have the same car? I mean, if you're really an entrepreneur, you love these times, and you're not afraid at all. And of course, inside your head, you have to have a little bit of Anthony Robbins and all this coaching bullshit, but it kind of works, and you have to try. You have to keep up your self-confidence even on a bad day, and you have to turn all your doubts into wins, and you have to build networks within networks, and be determined. I mean, you're against all odds. I mean, and that's why I think it's so interesting with these times that, oh, the financial markets are down, everything is bad. No, it's the same for the entrepreneur. The entrepreneur can go out of business any day. The big banks thought they couldn't, but now they can as well. So even in the US, they have, I mean, social capitalism now. I mean, who would have foreseen that? Everything is upside down, but for the entrepreneurs, it's the same. And of course, it's the power of the mind. That's all we have. No products will build themselves. No websites, no ideas will build themselves. It's all going to be built from the top of your heads. And I think it's all about going with crazy versus mainstream. Of course, it's easy for me to say I've been fucking lucky. I have no education. I can't really read too much because I have too much of hallucination. But I mean, I've just followed my heart. And of course, I've gone with knowledge. I've gone with interest and knowledge instead of going the career my mother thought of in shipping or something stupid. And of course, it's all about people. And I think that's what you should really leverage here. Look for good people. I mean, the good people can take a bad idea and make it super successful. And the bad people, they can kill the best idea. And they can kill even the spirit of a good company. And I also think it's important to remember, as one fast, that startups, they need help from smart people. I mean, don't call your smart-ass friends in banking or at McKinsey. Use the good people you know who've done real sales. I mean, a guy who's been selling clothes to the local shops in his area might know much more about a startup than your fancy smancy McKinsey friend. And of course, also, remember that startups, they need a revenue stream, and it has to come from sales. I mean, it seems sometimes to be a big vision or huge to know this, but that's how businesses are built, and that's how it will be. And basically, remember, it's not linear. I mean, there is no book, and if there wasn't, I wouldn't have read it. And remember, I have no clue. And to summarize it, don't over-strategize, act instead of talking, and remember, nobody has a clue. And I think that's it for me.
Well, thanks, Morten. So let's just have a seat. We have a few minutes available. But what are your what's the key learning? Like, if you had to give one, just like one screw up. How much did you lose? Do you say that?
Well, with my paper project, I lost like 30 million euros.
30 million euros.
Yeah. And it was all in. So yeah, they're going to come and pick up my house.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, but I was happy before, so I'll probably become happy again. It is what it is.
So what happened? Like, at what point you saw it,
Well, I didn't see it coming. I mean, people who don't know, and of course you guys don't know about my story. I was into a newspaper project in Denmark where some crazy Icelandic guys put in 100 million euros to do a free sheet. I mean, a free daily paper to the home, delivered to the home. And it became the biggest paper in Denmark.
So it's like Metro or
like
20
Metro
20 minutes,
to
but
the home.
To the home.
Yeah.
Okay.
It became the biggest paper, and they asked me if I wanted to take it over, half of the shares for free, and I got 30 million euros to run further.
From your money?
They gave me another 30, and
Okay.
then I got a big Chinese, one of the biggest Chinese family with me, and and I was just about to ramp up the sales. We went from 5 million euro net loss per month. We got down to 2 million, and it was really cool to get down to 2. I just forgot that the 2 million was mine. And I pumped in another. I took some loans and some different structures, and all the people with money whom I know in this room, I called them and asked for a loan against with security and all my stuff, and I couldn't make. We basically couldn't make it work because the media agencies wouldn't buy in. We were selling the most advertising in Denmark, but with the lowest prices, we couldn't make it work. So I had to pull out.
And you know, we have to congratulate Morten on something. Is in Europe, I think I can say in Europe, it's really non-cultural to talk about failure. Right? You hide it, right? And you're coming up here on stage in front of 1,000+ people to explain how you lost 20 million euros.
Yeah, but I mean, I also once had my dick in the zipper, you know. I mean, we all fail all the time, you know.
So what's next? You're creating something. Let's talk.
Well,
let's focus on the positive.
I still have my 80 companies, and I have a lot of people who still want to work with somebody who. I mean, it's from the heart. I mean, I'm not bullshitting. I mean, it's been like this for 15 years. It's probably gonna be like this until I die. It is, and you know, we're launching new things. I have a couple of. It's really surreal. I mean, I have one company that is for sure in $500 million to $1 billion of is worth. But I have no cash, and it's really cool. I mean, I took the metro here. I look at the bill.
There's shuttle service from Peugeot. Thank you, Peugeot.
No, I don't like to use your shuttle.
You don't have to pay.
No,
be
but
my guest.
mean, it's just so healthy. I mean, I look at the tea. What's the cost when I go to the bakery? It's a super cool thing.
You can take metro.
I don't want my kids to have, you know, to be super spoiled. I'll spoil them with love. I don't want to spoil them with bullshit. You know, I mean, the rooms are full of shit anyway. Yeah.
Congratulations for being so positive about it. You know, really, Morten.
And thank you for a great conference.
Well, thank you. I'd like to also say that Morten has been investing in tens of startups as a business angel, which is something you've not mentioned, right?
Yeah, well, I have 80 or 85 startups around the world. I mean, yeah, China to India, Brazil to Dubai, here and France, anywhere. Yeah.
And some of them are doing well, right?
Yeah, and they got a Christmas gift from me that they had to send me 10,000 euros.
Well, so I think we should be thankful for everything you do for 80 startups, and wish you good luck with your next one. I'm sure you're as you said, it's being sick about entrepreneurship, and I'm sure you'll do well.
Yeah, and remember out there, I mean, the chances are bigger now than ever. All the pricks went back to their safe jobs. Entrepreneurs is now. I mean, it's now. It's amazing. Technology is breaking through.
Great. Well, we wish you good luck. Thank you very much, Morten. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Morten.